Aries. This is Psychic Tracey Brown coming to you today to do your December 2017 horoscopes. How are you today? Please, God, talk to me about Aries. Show me Aries, Father God. What is around the sign of Aries? So, Aries, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please like. Please comment. And for any of those that want their own personal readings, please email me at psychictracybrown@yahoo.com. What is around Aries, God? All right, so for some reason, Aries, a fire sign man, is being significant in the month of December. Some Aries will wind up being pregnant for the month of December. And the reason why I think some Aries are going to wind up being pregnant is because this is just a happy month. There's a woman around Aries. There's a woman around Aries that you need to go visit, Aries. There's someone, she also can be pregnant actually, and I think she needs a visit. Aries, you are counting your pennies. You're counting your pennies. December is not your best month, Aries. It is the month of, celebrating Christmas. All over, for many parts of the country, all over the world. And I think, Aries, you're having a hard time trying to decide what to buy for your children. And is there just enough to celebrate? Is there just enough? Well, Aries, I'm a big fan of, but that's just me. I'm a big fan of not spending a lot of money on Christmas. I never spent a lot of money on my son on Christmas, ever. I never wanted him to misinterpret the purpose of Christmas. However, I have a grandson that I'm going to bend over backwards for because I can. But he also goes to a Lutheran school, so he is getting his, religious education in at all times. My son was not going to a Lutheran school. And so I helped him to understand that Christmas is always about Jesus' birth and giving a present to Jesus as well. So I see you struggling this month, thinking, how am I going to get, presents out there for my loved ones? I think it'll be a struggle. I don't think it's going to change. I think you're going to struggle. Because this card tells me struggle. And I feel for you. I really do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But again, I pulled too many cards. And again, there is a sense of pregnancy coming through for Aries. Pregnancy. But money is your issue this month, Aries. There are many women around you, Aries. I get this woman that's in your hopes and fears. Could be, someone that you're depending upon to come through with some money. Feels like a family member, knowing what you're going through. It falls in my hopes and fears. This person actually may be married to this person, so it might be family stuff. That you need a helping hand, that you need to move in with. There's just some drama that's going on for many Aries for the month of December. My heart goes out to you. This is the worst time of the year to have these issues. I feel like it's an aunt, falls in my hopes and fears, with her husband. I would say, if you have to move in with this couple and you have to bring your children, just watch everybody's antics. Keep your children close, watch everybody's antics. Just make sure that whoever you're moving in with, that the male is a safe man to be around. And maybe you don't realize this, so I'm just going to tell you, watch your children. Period. But given 2 months, Aries, things are just going to turn around for you. Stay strong. 2 months, things will be different. For those of you that, have a love life in the month of December, I also want to remind you this is Mercury retrograde. So many Aries are not going to be with their partners as the month goes into Christmas. All right. And I feel like many of you are going to be left out in the cold. So I'm sorry to say that. Many of you are going to be stressed. Again, there's this fire sign woman that shows up. She shows up again that I really feel like Aries you're going to need help from. And either she delays in answering you, or she thinks like her poo-poo don't stink and she's not trying to like let you in. And she's your only hope. Swallow your spit and do what you have to do, especially if children are involved. Especially if you're in a relationship and you find yourself not in a relationship and literal left out in the cold, you know, you're gonna have to call on family members for assistance. And it just feels to me, Aries, like they don't have the giving spirit for the month of December. So it is totally gonna feel awkward for you. I'm sorry to hear that, but you're not having the best month, Aries. Also, Aries, watch drugs, alcohol, drinking for the month of December. It's not going to be your friend, okay? Also, for many Aries that does drugs, does alcohol, does drinking, you know, their moral compass can go completely out the door. So this is the month where you're going to say, oh, it's just that I was drunk. Like, it's not normally me. It is normally you. Here's what I've noticed about, you know, drugs and alcohol. It is normally you. Unless it's one of those drugs where it just makes you go crazy. However, there's something here that could make you go completely bonkers. And I feel like all of this is going to go down because you're having a bad month. Stay strong. Talk to someone. Like, stay strong. Cry to someone. You know, men talk to someone, women cry. Like, let it out. Like, we've all been there. All right? My prayer for you is that things will turn around, and it presumably looks like it turns around, and then the shit hits the fan again. Oh, Aries, I've never seen Aries have such a bad month. It's not your character. A lot of fighting, a lot of arguing for the month of December, but again, it's Mercury retrograde. For those of you that are working, I think for the month of December, you will be fine. But I also believe in the new year, there are some issues at work that could make you say, I quit. Be careful with saying, I quit. It will be better if the company terminates you, and that way you can receive some unemployment. There's a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man that you're fighting with, Aries. There's no faith in the fight. The fight means I want things to change. Not going to change. And there's a potential for this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn man. No. There's whoever is in a relationship with a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius man, especially if it's work related, especially if you met him at work, if you're having an affair at work, you know, if you met him and you're dating and it's secret at work, there's no faith in this moving forward. So, work relationships are not going to turn out to your advantage this month, Aries. Aries, you're having a bad month. For Aries that, I have to say it this way, so don't get mad at me. Aries that have an intact family, doesn't matter to me if you're married, it's just man and woman and children are in the house together. There could be a need to relocate. Could be a need to move. All right. I think I'm going to stop here. Those of you that are looking for a house, the potential to buy a house in December is suspect. Might be better to wait till January, February, March. No, might be better to buy the house in March. There are definitely going to be some financial changes. And for Aries, if you have the money, you will see the market go down. So be careful of falling in love with the house and you're paying, you know, $600,000 for, and literally you could go much less for $500,000. I chose those numbers because it's That's the way California looks. That's the way our homes look. In Alabama, it might be $150,000, and you can get it for $100,000. All right, guys, I'm gonna stop here. Oh, Aries, I'm gonna pray for you, please, Father God. Pray for all Aries for the month of December. Please don't allow Aries to struggle. Please allow them to have a clear mind. Please allow them to reach out to people that want to help them. Help Aries to listen to the voice, the God's voice inside of them. Please hear God's consciousness inside of you, Aries. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Subscribe, comment, like, follow. And email me for your own personal reading, Aries. Psychic Tracey, Tracey Brown @yahoo.com. Bye, guys.